Hi everyone, it's Lisa here and I am back with another process video using the Click into Color Click Kit, and wow, that's hard to say. So I am using again this kit. I think the challenge for this kit was to, oh my gosh, I don't remember. I think it was to use more than one layout. I don't remember, or one picture on a page. And this is for the Click into Color crop that they had a couple weekends ago, and it was lots of fun. So make sure you guys check out Click Kits because they have lots of stuff going on like that all the time. So this is one of their exclusive kits because it was for this specific crop. So I kind of did my own little thing here because I don't listen to directions very well. So this layout is kind of my go-to layout. I think this is starting to become my signature layout. I will take kind of like 3 or 4 photos, 3x4 size, and then kind of create this diagonal pattern with them. And because I've done it so often, it's just really easy to do. It doesn't take any really brain power or thought to just kind of get it done. So I am taking the pieces of paper from the collection, and I'm just kind of creating a diagonal pattern with those pictures. And just to kind of save a little bit of paper, I was gluing down those scraps on some of those smaller sides there. And then you can see I'm just trying to find that last card to fill in that gap. And I'm going to actually opt for this heart pattern. You're going to see it right away here, and that's going to be the pattern I'm going to choose. And rather than cut it into 3x4, I just glued it right down onto the page and then just trimmed it off. Just going to save a little bit of paper. Now, here was a complete afterthought. I put the paint down, and I thought, well, you know, if I put the paint down and I dry it, I could do like this resist technique with watercolor. Did it work? No, because why? Lisa's impatient, and my paint wasn't dry, so then of course when I put the watercolor over top, it didn't resist. It just basically stuck to the paint. It was a mess. So anyway, I just yeah, you're gonna see me make a mess in a minute here. But I'm taking the paint that came in the kit, and I'm just kind of creating this frame around this kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, like the layout in the middle of the layout. So I'm just doing that, just kind of creating. I was going to do some dashes, but I didn't really like how that looked, so I'm just going with the full paint, full on, and just making those little strips. So you're going to see me kind of messing around with some of these little stickers that were extras. The black one came in the kit, but all these other like white ones and teal and pink ones, they were all add-ons that I had purchased, and they're super cute, and I really like them. They're perfect for art, not art drawing, Project Life. They have like all these cute little things that you could just quickly attach to your photos, and they're just so cute. So I'm just attaching that. These pictures are from when I went to Disney World with Sandra, and these are her girls. They're Isabel and Gabby, and they got to meet Tinkerbell, and I just love these 2 little pictures of them. And they were far enough away on a 4x6 that I could trim them down, and I really like them trimmed down. It's, you know, the pictures looked too big for them being a 4x6, and me trimming them down to 3x4s really focuses your eye in on the photos instead. So I really like that. So you can see here, I'm trying to think about doing this watercolor over top, and here's where it's going to get kind of messy. It turns out okay in the end, but it didn't go the way I wanted to start off with. So see, you can see I'm trying to blot it up, but then it's not really working. So yeah, I'm going to fuss around with that a little bit. I'm going to go over the whole thing, and then I'm just basically going to paint the whole thing pink, and then I'm going to come back and then paint it with that kind of minty paint back over top of it. That was the best way I could do it. So, sorry, you're going to see me fuss for a little bit here. So yeah, here I'm just going to go over top of it with a darker pink and let that dry, and then I'm going to go over top of it with the paint again. So the other thing I was going to tell you is if you guys could go over to the pink camera, I will have a post on this little layout, as well as you guys could sign up for the newsletter because there's lots of exciting things going on over at thepinkcamera.com, and I'd love for you guys to sign up for the newsletter. It's awesome. It's just when you go into the blog, it's really right on the right or left hand side, right up at the top, so you could just fill in your email address and you guys will be updated of all the goings on over there. The other thing I was going to tell you is I'm going to leave a link for Clique Kits below as well, so that you guys can check out their website as well for subscribing to them, because it's really an awesome kit. I really have enjoyed getting it. So I put the title today is going to be awesome, and I am also, you can see, filling in those hearts yet again with that teal paint. So yeah, sorry, a little bit of painstakingly literally watching paint dry. So I chose the title Today is Going to Be Awesome because the girls, they just really had an awesome time in Disney World. I don't think we had a bad moment. It was just so much fun. I mean, the heat was what it was. There's nothing you can do about it, but they had a lot of fun. So I am taking the watercolors again, and these are my Gansai Tambi watercolors, and I've almost used up my teal watercolors, so I've been using it quite a bit more sparingly lately. And so I just fill in the title, Today is Going to Be Awesome, and then just kind of adjusting it a little bit. And I felt like there was a gap, so I'm just trying to fill in that gap for that particular piece. It just felt like there was, I don't know, it felt like it was floating a little bit, so you can see I'm trying to fuss with it a little bit more, and I'll finally get it in the right spot. Just going to add a little bit of that leftover journal card that I cut on the side there, and that's just going to kind of help balance everything off, glue everything down, and then I'm going to take this twine that came in the kit, and I'm going to use my matte medium, and I'm going to glue that down. That's going to hold it really well, and then just let it dry. And I'm going to do that to the bottom and add a little bit of journaling, and then that is going to be it for this layout. I'm going to call it done. I only took one picture of this layout, so sorry, not too much detail going on this one, but thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to check out thepinkcamera.com, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.